Girls, let's be honest. Some of you are not dating. You are auditioning for a relationship that he already decided not to give you. You get excited over one text, one compliment, one little bit of effort, one "I miss you" after he ignored you for 3 days. And because he gives you just enough attention to keep you around, you start calling the bare minimum love. You tell yourself he is just busy. You tell yourself he is just confused. You tell yourself he is scared of commitment. But deep down, you already know the truth. If a man really wants you, you will not constantly have to question it. And the saddest part is, a lot of women do not even realize they are settling. They think they are being patient. They think they are being understanding. They think they are being low maintenance. But there is a difference between being patient and accepting less than you deserve. In this video, we are going to talk about the biggest signs that you are settling in your talking stage or situationship. And more importantly, how to raise your standards so you stop accepting the bare minimum. Because you are not asking for too much. You are just asking the wrong person. If you want the truth about attraction, dating, and human psychology, you're in the right place. But before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos about relationship psychology, dating advice, and love facts. And tell me in the comments what topic you'd like me to talk about next. All right, my lovies, let's get into it. The first sign that you are settling is that you get excited over basic effort. He texts you good morning once. He asks how your day was. He remembers one tiny detail about you. And suddenly you think, oh my God, maybe he really likes me. But that is not special. That is basic. The problem is that when you have been around emotionally unavailable men for too long, even normal behavior starts to feel extraordinary. And that is dangerous. Because now, every tiny bit of effort feels like proof that he cares. Even if he is inconsistent, even if he disappears, even if he never actually commits. The second sign that you are settling is that you are scared to ask for clarity. You want to know where this is going. You want to know if he actually wants a relationship. You want to know if he is serious about you. But instead of asking, you stay quiet. Because you are scared that if you ask for more, he will leave. And if you constantly feel like you cannot ask for what you want because you are scared of losing him, that relationship is already unhealthy. The right man is not going to be scared of your standards. The wrong man will. The third sign that you are settling is that you are acting like his girlfriend before he has earned that place in your life. You are always there. You answer immediately. You give him emotional support. You make excuses for him. You act loyal. You give him all the benefits of a relationship. Meanwhile, he is still seeing where things go. That is not fair. And this is where so many girls lose themselves completely. Because they keep giving more and more, hoping that eventually he will choose them. But you should never have to convince someone to see your value. And the fourth sign that you are settling is that you keep calling mixed signals confusing. He acts interested one week, then distant the next. He texts you every day, then disappears. He says he misses you, but never actually makes plans. And because you like him, you keep trying to decode him. You keep trying to understand him. You keep hoping that if you just wait a little bit longer, he will finally become the version of him that you want. But mixed signals are usually not confusing. They are clear. He likes your attention. He likes your validation. He likes knowing that you are there. But he does not like you enough to give you consistency. And you need to stop confusing attention with intention. Now let's talk about how to actually raise your standards. Because this is the part that changes everything. The first thing you need to do is stop rewarding inconsistency. If he disappears for 2 days and comes back with, "Sorry, I was busy," and you act like nothing happened, you are teaching him that inconsistency is okay. You are teaching him that he can show up whenever he wants, give you crumbs, and you will still be there. And no, that does not mean you need to be mean. It does not mean you need to play games. It just means you need to stop making excuses for behavior that hurts you. If he is inconsistent in the beginning, it will usually get worse later, not better. The second thing you need to do is start asking for clarity earlier. A lot of women wait for months before asking where things are going. Why? Because they do not want to seem needy. They do not want to pressure him. They do not want to scare him away. But if a simple conversation about intentions scares him away, he was never serious in the first place. You are allowed to ask, what are you looking for? What do you want? Are you actually interested in building something real? You do not have to pretend that you are just going with the flow if that is not what you want. The third thing you need to do is stop acting like a girlfriend before he earns it. Do not give relationship benefits to someone who is giving you situationship energy. If he wants access to you, your time, your loyalty, your emotional support, your attention, your effort, then he needs to show you consistency. He needs to show you intention. He needs to show you that he is serious. Because when you give everything away too early, some men get comfortable. They realize they can have all of you without ever committing to you. And later in this video, I'm going to tell you the one standard that instantly filters out almost every low-effort guy. But before that, the fourth thing you need to do is raise the standard for effort. Stop being impressed by one text. Stop being impressed because he calls you pretty. Stop being impressed because he finally plans one date after doing nothing for 3 weeks. Look at the bigger picture. Does he make consistent effort? Does he communicate clearly? Does he make plans? Does he make you feel secure? Does he actually show up? Because attraction is not enough. Chemistry is not enough. Potential is not enough. You need consistency. And the fifth thing you need to do is become the kind of woman who would rather be alone than accept less. That is the real secret. Because the women who settle are usually not settling because they are weak. They are settling because they are scared. They are scared that if they stop accepting less, they will end up alone. But being alone for a while is not the worst thing that can happen to you. The worst thing that can happen to you is spending years of your life begging for love from someone who never planned on giving it to you. You do not need to chase someone into loving you. You do not need to convince someone to choose you. You do not need to shrink yourself, lower your standards, stay quiet, act cool, accept less, and pretend you are okay with things that hurt you. Because the right person will not be scared by your standards. The wrong person will. And that is exactly why raising your standards is so powerful. Because when you finally stop accepting the bare minimum, a lot of people disappear. The inconsistent ones disappear. The emotionally unavailable ones disappear. The low-effort ones disappear. And that is not a loss. That is the filter working. So if you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not asking for too much. You are just asking the wrong person. If you watched all the way until the end, comment this emoji below. I'd love to see how many of my lovies made it to the end of this video. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to 1001 Relationship Facts for more content about relationships, psychology, and love. And if you want to know how to make your crush think about you constantly, make sure to watch my last video. It's right here on the channel. Thank you for watching, my lovies, and I'll see you in the next video.